OMG, welcome back to my channel. So excited you are here. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. I appreciate you. It's Jody Dunn coming at you with another weekly video. We are in my laundry room today. I got a lot of work to do in this room. It needs to be decluttered. It needs a major clean. And we're going to do a little bit of reorganizing to make this room better. This is one room that I've just kind of avoided. And you can see it just kind of has stuff piled up in here, like all over the floor, all over this big table here that should be like a folding table. Everything is dirty. I mean, I'm going to guess it's been 6 months since I've even deep cleaned, maybe longer, in the laundry room. OMG. If you are new and you just found me, I am so happy that you are here. Would you please say hello to me and let me know that you are new right down in the comments? I would love to welcome you to the channel and say hello back to you. And if you are already subscribed, thank you so much for coming back to another video. I appreciate you so much. So this is going to be a longer video for sure today, and we're only in one room. But it really needed a lot of work. It needed a really deep clean. It needed some decluttering, and it needed some reorganization to make it function better. I'm going to pop a picture up on the screen. This was one of the rooms that when we first started redoing things to the house, I didn't even film it because I wasn't filming videos yet. We did our half bath, which is right across from this laundry room, and we did the laundry room. So the laundry room had like a blue, I don't even remember, some type of animal border, and the trimmer on the window was all blue. The laundry room door was all blue, and so we got that ripped down and painted. But other than that, I've really not done anything in this room. So I'm going to pull everything out that is sitting on the floor right now, because this floor needs a clean really, really bad. There are some spots that I'm even questioning if I'm going to be able to get up. If you've been with me the whole time, then you know a year ago, October, was when I lost my Gus. He was my 10-year-old Great Dane, and it was just devastating. And anyways, this is his food. And you know what? I should have donated it, but I didn't. I was not ready to let go of anything of his. It was just such an incredibly hard loss to lose him. And I'm finally ready to let go. And this food is, I'm certain, very stale. And so I am throwing it out. And ooh, look at these floors. Oh my goodness. I told you, it's been like 6 months at least. They're bad. So I'm going to get the rest of this stuff out, and my goal for this room is to try to reuse as much stuff as I already have. I did buy 2 new things, I think, for this room, but I wanted to reuse most of what I had. And so this is just a shoe tray. I'm in Michigan, so the winters are pretty bad here, and usually we're tracking in a bunch of, wet and all that other stuff. So this helps to save the floors a little. So I'm just washing that off. I'm actually going to put that in the garage, and then I'm going to wash out Gus's big container that I held his food in. And you know what? I'm going to reuse it for cat food. It's way too big for cat food. I mean, he was 150 pounds, and I got big old 30-pound bags of food every 3 weeks for him. I probably need a smaller container to hold my cat food. But again, I'm just going to try to reuse the things I have. This baby is 10 years old. It's still in good condition. And I'm just going to try to reuse it. And that way I can keep a little something that belonged to my Gus in my house. I mean, I still have a lot of stuff in my house that belonged to Gus. But I'm going to put this to use. Showing you my empty vacuum container. We're going to see what it looks like after I get in here and vacuum. Now, this is one area that we keep litter, so it just gets messy in here from the litter. I have tried those, you can get like mats that go under your litter that's supposed to trap the litter so it doesn't get all over your floor. Never found one that did that. I mean, it does trap some of the litter, but it still gets all over the floor. So litter is just a mess. It just is what it is. I'm not giving up, my animals. I love my cats. I love animals dearly. So you just deal with the mess that they bring because they bring so much joy. So we're just going to get this all vacuumed up and then get the dang floors cleaned. So how are you doing? I would love to hear what's going on in your life. Are there any cool projects that you're working on in your house? Are you doing any decluttering? Have you already decorated for Christmas? Like, tell me all the things. I always get excited when you guys share with me what you're working on in your house. We are super duper excited to decorate for Christmas this year. So that's going to be coming soon. I pulled this off. And of course, it's dusty and really dirty, but I was a little bit horrified when I saw what the vent looked like. I got to call. Funny, I was talking to my mom today, and she's like, I'm going to get my ductwork cleaned out. She's never had it done. Oh, my gosh. I said, Mom, when you call, she was calling 2 companies for an estimate. I'm like, tell me how much it is because I need to make an appointment to get the same thing done. There was so much dust, so I imagine probably the inside of the ductwork looks just as bad as this. And last week I announced a giveaway on my channel because we hit 15,000 subscribers. I so appreciate each and every one of you. So stay tuned. That giveaway winner is going to be coming soon. And if you didn't watch last week's video, please go watch it, even just the end of it. I shared with you a very common scam that is running around YouTube really heavily right now. It looks like you're getting a reply from the creator. This is what we pulled up from the laundry room vacuuming. Anyways, it looks like you're getting a reply from the creator telling you that you won a prize. It's not actually the creator. They steal your picture, so they're using my picture. And the name is totally different. It's like text me on Telegram, or I've seen text me on WhatsApp. So go watch last week's video, the end of it, where I explain that, just in case anybody gets that again, because I've been getting so many emails saying, oh, you messaged me that I won a giveaway. And I'm like, no, I don't even have a giveaway going. I did have a giveaway going in last week's video, so I will be announcing the winner and instructions on how to claim your prize. The main walkway of the laundry room is really dirty. I was afraid I wasn't going to be able to get up these spots. I just pulled out the pink stuff. I'm not even scrubbing hard. I know this is sped up, so it might look like I'm scrubbing hard. This stuff pulled all of that up. I was so happy. This is what it looks like close up. And that was the square that I just did where I got the spots up and they came up so good. If the pink stuff didn't work, I was going to try Barkeeper's Friend. If Barkeeper's Friend didn't work, I was going to try Oven Cleaner. But this, like I said, it just came up so easy. So that was awesome. There's so many ways you can clean anything. No, I'm not using Lysol toilet bowl cleaner. I know whenever I clean something, somebody tells me, and I explained already in a video, why I will not use that for any place in my house except for my toilet bowl. And we are having some crazy weather in Michigan right now. It's like 70 degrees in November. I had to take off my sweatshirt, but holy gummole, look at this. Can you see? Can you see the parts I've cleaned and not cleaned? Oh my goodness. Now, if you are a person that cannot get on your hands and knees because physically you can't do it, maybe an injury or, whatever the reason is, I totally get that. I don't know. I get as much as I don't love cleaning, although I said in my last video, I'm starting to enjoy it a little bit more. I do get a very, I don't know, satisfying or accomplished feeling of getting on my hands and knees and doing a deep scrub and just seeing those results. If you're not physically able to get on your hands and knees and you have like really hard spots, I mean, probably a steam cleaner maybe would have taken this up. There's lots of different ways you can clean up bad stained areas that don't require you to get on your hands and knees. I don't know. This is therapeutic to me for some odd reason. And it's a no-no to start cleaning from the bottom and then go to the top. But here I am. I'm starting at the floor level. I mean, it totally makes sense. You clean top to bottom so that when you're removing any dust or anything that's falling down below, it's not falling on an area you just cleaned. Sometimes I don't do it that way. I do whatever I feel like I need to do in the moment. And this floor, now I'm moving on to the door over here, which is very dusty. The floor needed a deep cleaning. I don't care if I get dust on it. It needed a deep cleaning. I know there are so many hacks out there and there are so many cleaning channels and all of that can really help you to be more efficient with your cleaning. But like I said, sometimes I just do it the way I want to do it. And you know what? If it turns out clean, then it means I did it right, even if it didn't follow a certain rule. And I really do not like this floor. I mean, it's blue, which I actually really like blue. But it really matched, the blue that was in this room, which you're going to see in the closet because it hasn't been painted yet. But the floor itself is in good condition, and this is just not a priority to make any changes right now. And you know what? Even though I don't like it, I like it a little bit more now that it's fresh and clean. So I know I've said this before, but just making an area clean can make all the difference if you can't do a certain renovation that you want to do in an area. The floor the wall had a lot of scuffs from a lot of things sitting over here. So I'm just taking a magic eraser and just getting all the scuff marks up. And I tell you in every video that every project I work on comes in chunks of time when I have it over multiple days. So I think this laundry room took me 4 days to do. One thing I did not do was pull out, the wall looks so much better, pull out the washer and dryer, which I need to do that. But I'm probably going to need my husband's help with that because this room is so dang narrow that when you pull one of the machines out, you can't even hardly get behind it. So that's one thing that I did not tackle with my deep cleaning today. And here's the hubs helping me put up a couple of things that I wanted put up. I've had like those command strips that you can hold your brooms with. I had 2 up, 1 fell down, so I just got one that nails into the wall. And then I wanted a couple of coat racks on this wall as well, so he's helping me put those up.
Hey, Mom.
Yeah?
Don't touch my lunchbox because I put M&Ms in it and I'll open it and I'm going to go shower. I don't want them to spill out.
Okay.
What are you doing?
Putting up a coat rack so you girls can hang your backpacks and your coats right there.
Finally.
Well, you didn't get to see her face, but that was my Viv. She doesn't like to be on camera too much, so I don't ever force anybody to be on camera that doesn't want to be. So happy to get this stuff off of the floor. Now, the one command strip broom holder that stayed up, I'm just going to leave right there. I'm not even changing it. It's behind the door. And then I got one from Amazon. I'll link it down below if you're looking for something similar that holds, I think it holds 5 things. So just screwed that right into the wall. And now I won't worry about it falling down like the other one did. I don't know if we put it up wrong, but it doesn't matter because now I got this one and I can organize all my brooms and I got like a little floor cleaner and my dustpan and all that stuff. And then I got those really pretty coat racks from Amazon. It's funny how you add just a teeny little bit of decor into a space and it just makes it feel a little bit more homey. And I'm using these for the girls so they have easy access to their backpacks and coats. You like it? You love it? So now you can just hang your backpacks right there. I know they are pretty, aren't they? Mm-hmm. But
did you get new plants for back there?
Yeah. Do you like it?
Yeah. Are you gonna change that one or no?
No.
Oh, nice.
Ooh, so glad you like it. Would you like to say hello to the people? The people love Donna Jean.
Hello. Woo!
There's your Donna Jean appearance. She gets so, well, Viv does too. They get so excited whenever I add something new to the house, especially when it's for them. So she got out of the shower and she was like, I want to see what you did in the laundry room. So she had to go look. All right, this is the shoe rack. You know, I've talked about this before. We got shoe problems in this house. I really wanted to get one of those pretty shoe holders that basically look like a bench. And I just cannot find one that is reasonably priced that has good reviews. All the ones I found that are reasonably priced have really bad reviews saying like they don't hold anything past a size 7 shoe. While I got a fresh bucket of water from cleaning off the shoe rack that we have, I'm going to do this window, which you saw it really needed to be done. Anyways, so I just am going to use what I have and continue with that. I mean, that shoe rack works really good. I just wanted to find something that could kind of hide the shoes, but I'm basically over that now. Again, I'm trying to use everything I already have, if I can, just to make it so I don't have to buy a bunch of things. Like, I already have stuff that's working somewhat, so I'm just going to make them work better. And even though I'm not moving the washer and dryer out to clean behind them, I am going to clean the washer and dryer. We've had this set. I tell you what, they do not make appliances the way they used to. We've been in this house for 11 years. This is our third washing machine. They basically make them now so you can't fix them. It's such a pain. Anyways, I don't think in 3 years I've given this thing a deep clean. Of course, I washed off the top, but I've never got inside of it at all and done a deep clean. So I'm going to do that today. All right, it is time to announce the $50 Amazon gift card winner. Thank you to all of you that commented and entered into that giveaway. I love doing giveaways, so stay tuned for the next one. Tracy Sharples, you are the $50 Amazon gift card. My email is listed down in the description box. If you would please comment on this video so I know you saw it, because sometimes email names are different than YouTube usernames. And then send me an email over there and I will send you your $50 Amazon gift card. Congratulations. Well, that was pretty yucky looking, but of course it is because I have never cleaned it. We're going to clean it today. By the way, just in case any of y'all were wondering, I'm just using a bucket of water with Fabuloso. I love Fabuloso cleaner. The lemon one is my favorite, but I usually, if you didn't know, I do have a couponing channel where I teach people how to save money with couponing. I usually can get the lavender scented one for free with couponing because the drugstores usually carry that one where they don't carry the lemon one. So anyways, I'm just using Fabuloso and look at how much better that looks. And I don't have a tub where the water drains. I have this little contraption back here where the water drains. I'm getting it as good as I can without moving the washer out. I can barely reach it because I'm short. And anyways, now I'm cleaning off my dryer. As I was doing this room and cleaning it and decluttering it and organizing it and all that stuff, I don't know what made me think of this. I mean, I often think about my grandmother. She used to call her laundry room, which was very similar to mine. Her house was shaped almost identical to mine. She used to call her laundry room her utility room. Who still calls it a utility room? I feel like I want to start calling it my utility room again. Sometimes I'll say to the girls, put away your book bags. And they'll be like, Mom, stop using olden day words. It's called a backpack now. I miss the olden day words sometimes. I want to call it a utility room and a book bag, darn it. I have a couple of old bedspreads. Oh, is that an olden day word? I don't care. We're going with it. I have a couple of old bedspreads that we just set down here after we redid bedrooms upstairs. One of them has like some holes. Well, I think both of them are in pretty bad condition. I just packed those up in a garbage bag. I'm going to take those to the Humane Society. I know animal shelters and places like that always need like blankets and stuff like that. So they've been sitting in this room forever. So I'm just going to go ahead and donate them to somebody that will get some use out of them. And just in case any kids are watching this, I won't say what this was, but that little bag that I actually didn't open, that had some things that come out around the holidays that my girls still like to see. They're kind of a pain and they mess up your house, if you know what I'm talking about. So those will be coming out again soon. And that picture I just showed you, the painter made me that as she went through each room because we had wallpaper throughout the whole house and she ripped down all of the wallpaper. She made me like 3 picture frames of the wallpaper that was in our house, which was so darn sweet of her. So I cleaned it off and I'm going to hang it up in this laundry room for a little bit of decor in here. And it feels so darn good to get everything off this. It's like a folding table. I don't know that we'll actually use it as a folding table. My husband does about 90% of the laundry. And, he likes to pull out laundry and fold it while he's watching TV. But it's nice to have that table cleared. And this is a shelf we have up here, which you can see needs to be cleaned, as did everything else in this room. So I'm just pulling down all the products. I'm trying to condense. I hardly had any bleach left in one bottle. Just condensing all of them. I'm going to wash all of the dust off of these and then get that shelf all cleaned off. And I've talked about this before in other videos when I've been in my kitchen about like decanting food and moving it from one package to another package. I kind of feel the same way about laundry. It looks so pretty. It really does. It looks so pretty when you can take your laundry items out and put them into a new package that maybe they're all matching and they have labels. I'm not doing it. I don't know. It just seems silly to me. So I'm just not doing it. Again, I think it looks beautiful, but I don't know. I'm just not doing it. If you do it in your laundry room, send me a picture because I'll drool over it and I'll think it looks so gorgeous. And then I'll get inspired and think, well, let me do that. And then I'll come back to reality and go, no, Jody, you'll never keep up with that. Just leave the dang stuff how it is. As long as it's organized and I can see everything, that's all that I care about. And I'm just kind of making sure that the stuff that I use regularly is by the edge because I can reach the edge. I can't reach the back without getting on a step stool. But again, as I've said so many times, my husband does 90% of the laundry. He's 6 foot tall. He can reach all the stuff in the back. So it really doesn't matter. I am going to put some things in this basket that I found in this laundry room. So that way, if I need like something from the back, like a stain remover, I can just pull the whole basket down. And this was in this room as well. It was a can organizer that I had ordered months ago to put in my pantry to organize my cans. And every kitchen cupboard that I have and my pantry cupboards are too small to fit it. So it did not fit in there. I'm going to try to use it in the laundry room. And we've just got some like old towels that we just keep on hand that they've run their life course as a towel, but they're good like cleaning rags or if you need a rag for anything. So I just keep those up there. So now I'm just doing some more cleaning up high. And there was a couple of spots when I cleaned the washing machine that I just could not get to. So I pulled out my Bissell steam shot to get in these little cracks and crevices that my rag would not reach. And this cleaned it up real nice. We're getting close. Not quite yet there. I still got to get to the closet. And funny, I ran upstairs to get the Bissell steam shot, and my husband already started doing a load of laundry. You can see the laundry soap inside the washer. I was like, can you hang on 1 second, please? He does laundry every single day. That just works for us. He doesn't like laundry to build up, so a wash gets done every day. All right, this is what the washing machine looked like before I got in here and gave it a deep clean. You can see these cracks and crevices that were just hard to reach with just a rag. And so my Bissell steam shot took care of that, but it was dirty and dusty and needed to be cleaned. And now it looks all nice and fresh and clean. No more dust for the time being. And all the cracks and crevices are nice and cleaned out, even the inside drum area. I think that's what it's called, a drum, where I pulled it out. But look at what a great job the little Bissell steam shot did in here. I'll link it down below if you're in the market for something like that. And it just feels good to have a clean washing machine now. All right, I know I said I'm not about decanting food or decanting laundry, but the one thing I am all about decanting is pet food, because most of the bags are not resealable and the pet food can get stale when it's just left open, like how I have my cat food right now. So I'm trying to see if I can reuse this bucket. Again, I know it's too big. I probably need a smaller one, but we're going to just see if we can make this one work.
What'd you think? I was thinking of putting your food in there. Keep it fresh. What do you think?
Now the shelves in here are removable, so I can take that shelf off so it'll open up easily. I'm just going to try it this way for a little while. I have a brand new bag of cat food that, of course, I'm going to put at the bottom. I always waited until Gus's food was totally empty before putting a new bag in there. Sometimes I will see people like pour fresh cereal over old cereal, and I don't really understand that with the decanting process. So anyways, again, this bin is too big. You actually have to pull it out to be able to reach the cat food. We're just gonna give it a go for a little while. All right, I am now in the closet in the utility room. If you were here for the video where I decluttered this closet, cleaned this closet, then you know I put these, basically all of our extra shoes up on this top shelf to be able to use the vertical space up here, knowing this was a temporary solution. And I just don't like it, so I'm going to remove these, and we're just going to do something different. But I did get these little shoe organizers from Amazon, so I will link them down below if you're looking for something like that. It's been that way for about 6 months. It worked fine. It's just hard to access the shoes because they're up so high. So I'm going to take a couple of pair of my husband's shoes and put them on this shoe holder. And then I'll show you in just a little bit what I'm going to do with the extra shoes. And now I got to get in here and clean this closet out. This is the blue. That was the trim in this room. This closet has not been painted. It's on my to-do list. I just haven't gotten to it yet. So the inside of the closet still has some of that blue. I probably, if I'm being honest about it, will not get to it until next year. And if I'm being really honest, this wall has a ton of scuff marks. When I first got in here and did this closet and cleaned it, I didn't even bother to clean up the scuff marks. Of course, that's like the paint came off of the shelf. That's not coming up. But I didn't even bother to get rid of the scuff marks because I knew that this was a project on my to-do list to clean or to paint in here. So I was like, I'm not even going to bother. Well, it's been a year. I've decluttered, I've upgraded, I've done a ton of things in my house. And now I'm like, you know what, Jody? You can't get to the painting right now. That's totally fine. But what you can do is you can get rid of these scuff marks and just make it look better. So I got my magic eraser and we got rid of the dang scuff marks. So it makes me feel better. Until all the scuff marks come back very shortly, you're going to see quite a comical segment with my husband and I where I had an idea for this closet. Oh my gosh. All right, I'm going to clean out the bottom of the closet as well. And same thing with the walls towards the bottom. They have a lot of scuff marks that, again, I just didn't bother with. And oh, look at that. I told you last video. There was one outlet we forgot to replace. There's a second outlet we forgot to replace. All the outlets in my house were that nasty yellow color, and we upgraded all of them. It took us almost a year to do all the upgrading, but we missed the one behind the microwave and we missed the one inside this closet. So I'm going to have to get those done now too. My magic eraser is just about out of magic, but I'm using all of the magic up in here. And oh boy, this thing is just, it's magical. Takes all the scuff marks off. I love it. So there you go. I didn't even bother filming. I mean, I did film, but I took it out because this video is already so long. I vacuumed in here. I cleaned everything. It's all fresh and clean other than the nasty yellow outlet cover that we got to change. And over this past year, whenever I get in a closet, I've had a couple comments of, you should change to matching hangers, and because it looks better. And I just never, it didn't make sense to me. Then I watched a video about these velvet hangers. Her name is Shay something. I don't know. She did a video on Amazon. The velvet hangers are slimmer, so they take up less room than the plastic hangers, and they hold on to clothes so they don't slip off. So you know what? I went on Amazon and I ordered some of those velvet hangers. I actually saw them at the Dollar Tree one day when I was there, and there were like 2 for $1.25. Then I went and looked on Amazon. It was actually cheaper to order a package of 30 from Amazon. So I switched. That closet is the first closet that now has matching hangers. And then I got these under the bed shoe organizers. So what I'm doing is I'm taking all like the summer shoes. I'm doing one under the bed shoe storage for my girls. So this has all their summer shoes or shoes that maybe they don't wear on a weekly basis. And then I've got one for my husband and I's shoes. So again, summer shoes or shoes that we just don't wear on a regular basis. And I'm going to store these under the bed. And because my budget just does not allow for me to be spending hundreds of dollars on organizing items, I do these things when I have a little bit of extra money. So like the velvet hangers, I think I ordered those 3 months ago. I finally pulled them out to use them. I think about projects I want to do in my house, and oh, look at Donna Jean hijacked my phone. I think about projects I want to do in my house, and then maybe what I might need for them if I don't already have them. And then I kind of order them as I go and as I have the budget to do so. So the only thing I bought for this laundry room organization, so I'm putting our shoes under our bed. This is the only access we have to under our bed, which my girls loved this when they were little for hide and go seek, was the coat racks that I ordered for the laundry room and the broom holder. I've had the hangers forever, been waiting to use those. I've had these under the shoe organizers for a couple months now, been waiting to use under the bed shoe organizers that I've been waiting to use. And this little thing that I ordered from Amazon, like I said, months and months ago, really did work out well. I'm not quite ready to part with it yet. And it's once you take it apart, it's really easy to put together and take apart. I'm just going to store it in a bin. And if I don't find a place where I need to use it in 6 months, then I'm just going to go ahead and donate it. But I'm going to hold on to it for right now. So these are 3 pair of shoes that we decluttered. And then I've got the bag here full of the bedspreads that I'm going to donate. And now we're going to I ordered this shelf. Oh, this was one other thing that I did order. This is actually a shoe holder. I measured it and figured out that it would fit in here. But as you can see, It's not exactly fitting in here the way I had hoped it would fit in here. The Hubs and I are going to be leaving soon for bowling league, but he was trying to help me with this, which was so sweet of him. He figured out how to get it in once we pulled the shelf out. Then we couldn't get the dang shelf back in. OMG, this was a big fat hot mess. And with all his turning and twisting trying to get this dang shelf in, guess what wall has a bunch of scuff marks on it now after I already cleaned it all off? Oh, wow.
I'm gonna get it in there. It only cost, what, $10?
I don't remember. It was more than $10. I think you knew I was filming because normally you'd be swearing. It's just not gonna work. Can you give it a try? No?
She can't turn that because it's locked over there.
Can I just tell you that I cleaned all the scuff marks off the inside of the phone?
We don't use her.
No, that doesn't work. All right, let me think about what I can do with this.
I forgot all about this.
Oh.
Son of a. Yeah, put that on film. Freaking idiots. Son of a.
Oh, look at that, honey. You're so smart. Good, now we'll know how to take it down easy too, right?
Yeah, remember.
Okay. Well, he was determined and he finally figured it out that it snapped off and oh, look at all the scuff marks now. I gotta clean this again. So here was my plan. We don't drink coffee and I want to get this off of my kitchen counter and I don't have anywhere in my kitchen that has a big enough cabinet to fit this. And so I thought, let me get this shelf and I'll be able to store it on the top and still be able to utilize some of the space on the shelf. Yeah, guess what? It doesn't go in there. OMG. I mean, it'll go in there, but it just won't fit with the shelf in there. So I'd have to take the shelf apart. Then it would be a pain in the butt to try to get it out if I could fit it back in there. And I'm not getting rid of the Keurig because when we do have company over, we have people that drink coffee. So I just had to move things all around. And that's just how it goes when you're trying to reorganize a space. But I think I got it to where I want it. So we're going to put the finishing touches on. As I said, the painter had made me this picture. And I'm just adding a little bit of decor here in this laundry room or utility room. Just to make it look a little more homey. And I love this picture so much. I'm just using command strips to hang it up. I want to take this opportunity to thank you so much for spending this time with me today. I sure do appreciate you. I know your time is precious. And the fact that you spent a little bit with me today just means the world to me. And hopefully this video inspired you to tackle something in your house, whether it's cleaning, decluttering, organizing, just something maybe that isn't working good for you. Maybe you worked along with me, or maybe it inspired you to do something after you watched the video. If you did enjoy it, make sure you give it a thumbs up. We are going to get to some before and afters. All right, so last week I decided it was high time to tackle this mess of a laundry room. Not only was it very dirty and needed a deep clean, but it was just a cluttered mess. And we already have such a narrow walkway and all the stuff on the floor and then the stuff piled up on the table. It just needed to be done desperately. And now the best part, let's take a look at the after. Oh my goodness. Other than the shoes, which are staying right there, and the trash can, which we need in the laundry room, the floor is clear. Oh my gosh, I've got my little picture up, and the floor is clean. I'm so happy. This just looks night and day difference. It was a lot of work. It was a lot of cleaning. It was a lot of figuring out. But I'm super pleased with how it turned out. So the top picture, the blue with the sheep, that was the border that was up in this room. And then the bottom picture is the wallpaper that was in my bathroom. And the middle picture is wallpaper that the painter found behind the wallpaper in the bathroom. So she made me that super duper cute picture. So I have that up there now. And eventually I might get a different trash can to go in here. But again, I was just trying to reuse everything I could reuse that I already had in my house. The girls are at school right now when I'm filming this. So their backpacks are off of those coat hooks. And then here is all of my brooms and stuff hung up. Oh, it just looks so much nicer. The table is cleared off. And then what I did was I took that dang new thing that I bought, the rack, I guess you want to call it. It's called a shoe rack, actually. And I put it up here. It actually fits better up here because the other one, the front legs were actually coming off of this ledge just a little bit. And this one fits perfectly on the ledge. So I moved that up there and put some of our laundry supplies up there. And then in the closet, what I did was I moved the soup can holder into this closet. I've got all my matching hangers now. And the soup can holder fits perfectly up there. I did actually get rid of one of the baskets I had that had a handle on it. I sent that to donation. And then I put, our towels in there. And then I moved the Keurig right on the shelf versus having to put it on another shelf. So it's easy to get off and on. And then on the bottom of this closet, my husband has one of his bowling bags down here. And then I've got like some Tupperware holders that I keep in a container right in here in case we need any extras or anything like that. Eventually, I might change out that can holder in the closet, but for now, again, just trying to reuse what I already had. Oh my gosh, it looks so clean and fresh and nice. I keep walking by the laundry room now and just looking in here because it's such a big difference, and I'm super pleased with how it turned out. So there you go. That is what I have for you this week. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. I appreciate you so much. I'm going to see you again next week. I hope you have a great day. Bye.